Metal Gear Solid, Liquid Snake tells Solid that the L'Enfance Terrible program started in the early 70s, and then it was when Big Boss was in a coma. And we see that Big Boss is in a coma between Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, but at the end of Peace Walker, Miller tells him that it already happened. I'm wondering if you could sort of clear that up. You know, how many comas was he in, or was this two separate incidents that he was asleep and they started this?
The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world, Big Boss. But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method. Super baby method. They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world. Big Boss. But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells.
Any news on the Suns? 2. Already? Really? But they're strictly an insurance policy, yes? I wonder how Big Boss will respond.
Boss, how are you back on your feet so quickly? There's a non-smoking ward. Boss, if I listened to everything the doctors said, I'd probably die in here. No point waking up after 9 years for that. Well, having you out of that bed makes things a little easier. Bad news, huh? Things are looking worse. Go on. They found out about you waking up. And the man on fire picked this time to wake up too. We'll have to move forward ahead of schedule. Miller already has the preparations underway. We'll have to wake up your neighbor, too.
Well, there's only once he's in a coma. And well, to explain that, you'll need to play towards the end of the Phantom Pain. It will all come together. You'll be like, oh, that's what happened.
Don't you die on me, damn it! He be dropping!
Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in BFib!
Been watching over you for 9 years.
Clear!
Call me Ismail.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in.
Any news on the Suns? 2. Already? Really?
To explain that, you'll need to play towards the end of the Phantom Pain.
How's he doing?
You'll be like, oh, that's what happened.
Well, he stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma. This way, boss. Hurry. This way, boss. Hurry.